So more big tech layoffs, especially coming from Google. They are laying off thousands of employees. Yes, thousands. So let's jump right into this video and waste no time. Here we go. If it wants to play.
Truly the most humbling part about LinkedIn is when you get that notification that says you're the perfect candidate for this role at this company, and you did apply to that role at that company because you check all the boxes with your experience and what they're looking for, and you get rejected within an hour anyways.
Last week, my role, along with 7,000 other roles at my big tech company, were eliminated. This was the only job I had ever worked since graduating college. I'd been at this company for just about 5 years. I never felt like I was someone who made my job my entire identity. I know that I'm so much more than my job. I know that you are so much more than your job. And I know that there's a lot out there besides just work. That being said, I've been surprised how challenging it has been to navigate this new phase of life. There's a lot of grief involved in a job loss. You grieve the loss of community, you grieve the loss of financial security, the loss of the direction that you think your life is heading in. First time in my life that I've ever not known what to do between the hours of 9 to 5. I know a lot of people out there are going through very similar things right now. So come with me as I learn to navigate what my next steps are going to look like and share my learnings along the way.
Ouch. So let's read some comments real quick. And before we do that, my name is Ariel DeJuice from juicytech.com. Be sure to join our email newsletter. You can find the website of juicytech.com in the description box below this video. Down there is where you can find the juicytech.com website. And I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on TikTok, I'm on IG. Feel free to reach out to me on those platforms if you wish to. If you need help to join the tech industry, working in IT mainly, I can help you with that. Let me know, and we'll just go from there. So let's read the first comment from Random Girl K. Says, Google isn't laying people off because of tariffs. How do people have all these degrees and are not even aware of what's going on around them? Facts. That's the whole point of this channel, is to put out awareness. Like, that's the whole point of this channel. I talk about everything in tech in terms of the job market, of course, finance, anything that's trendy. I talk about it on this channel, but the whole point is to help people be aware of what's going on in the job market, and they can make a better decision because at least you're aware of what's going on and no one's lying to you like most people do on social media and or YouTube. And I just tell the truth about the job market. It's not the best. It's just not the best. So yeah, thank you for saying this. Excuse me, Random Girl K. Let me read some more short comments, not something like this too much. Blaming Trump is the height of not understanding how life works. Facts. Reality. Layoffs come and go even for you. Facts, facts. Let's go. This one says, now is the time to pay off debt, upskill, and build your savings. Start looking for new jobs now. Start preparing for a recession now. A little bit of fear mongering, but I feel you. Are we great yet? I got you. This person says, if you need money, just be your own pimp. That way you keep all the money. I feel you. Andrew James, I feel you on that one, man. I do. These people should cope. They lied about AI creating new jobs. LOL. That defeated the purpose of AI. I feel you on that one, man. Whew, I feel you. Let's continue on.
I know it's going to turn out just okay. I'm so grateful you're here. Love you.
Only in America, 12,000 people were just laid off today at Google. Yes,
wow.
Google.
It's crazy.
Google. Some of the people that were laid off actually designed some of their AI tools, which they're using to replace the employees with. So you telling me?
Yeah.
You gave them an idea, you designed everything, and they let you go. Why aren't you so surprised? My thing is, they're a corporation. That's what they do. Their goal is to make money.
Yep.
And they're going to exploit you for everything you do. That's why you're an employee. Exchanging money for work. And if you come up with a dope idea, I don't know why you didn't patent it. But I tell you like this, over 250,000 people has filed unemployment in the first week of June alone of 2025. So my thing is, guys, the bell need to be rang and rung. So
website or platform aren't you able to get access to right now? Google Cloud is having an outage, and that means that massive amounts of websites and platforms are not functioning. own personal website, because
I
of
heard
how
about
many
that.
YouTube links are on our website, is not functioning. Along with my streaming application, so I can't film the episode of the podcast that I had planned for this afternoon. How many other people aren't able to do their job right now?
Yep.
Rula, Google just fired 200 people?
Yeah, they're optimizing their motto of don't be evil to don't be employed.
Breaking news, 247,000 people filed for unemployment the week of June 7th. That 247,000 people is an 8-month high. Mass layoffs are coming this month and likely more down the road.
Yep.
It is said that 130 companies are going to be laying off thousands of people. It is required that anybody with 100 employees that are going to lay off put a 60 or a 90-day notice on warntracker.com. This is an 8-month high. I want to remind you, before Donald Trump took over office, we were at a low unemployment rate. We had very low inflation. The stock market was doing well. Seems like we were finally recovering from COVID. Now we have an extra federal sales tax called a tariff. If you are still supporting Donald Trump, either morally or economically, you will be affected. As we are doing these layoffs, we have cut services and we're paying more taxes to a dictator. Rich people are getting rich. If you are not planning for a recession, please do so. Do not spend any money, save money, make extra money if you can right now. Drop a comment and follow for all things personal finance.
I'm glad she said that about make extra money. Again, this is something I talk about all the time about multiple streams of income. I honestly sleep like a baby every night because my life isn't depending on my full-time job. I work in IT. I just do things a little different than some people. When I get a job, I monetize my job. I monetize my career, my hobbies. It's extra money. Why not? I even sell a course. And the course that I sell, it does work. I took the course myself. I finished it. I've been working in IT for years now. So my whole point is that's a whole different stream of income for me selling that course. Me having a YouTube channel that's monetized. You know, like you have to just, to me, the most responsible thing anybody can do in 2025 and moving forward is to have multiple streams of income. Some people are against this for some reason. They think, why should you have to have multiple streams when just one job should be enough? I disagree. Things happen, your job goes away for whatever reason, and then what? You know what I mean? So to think your job is going to be here forever, it is, to me, a very irresponsible thing to do. Things happen, you know? Things happen. The job just goes away for whatever reason. You might get fired, you might quit, I don't know. It might shut down. That's life. So, yeah, I think the most responsible thing any of us can do right now is to figure out how to have multiple streams of income. Like, it just makes all the sense in the world to me. If one of them fail, you have other operations that are helping you earn revenue. To me, that's a smart way that's a smart way, to me, we should be doing right now. We should all be doing this. So.
Tech workers are losing their jobs and the numbers keep rising. Now, according to TechCrunch, Amazon had over 100 layoffs from Alexa, Echo, Ring, and etc. Microsoft had over 6,500 job cuts. Now, that's 3% of their global staff. Chegg laid off around 248 of its employees. Now, that's around 22% of their workforce. Match Group, including Henge and Tinder, laid off around 325 of their employees, and that's roughly around 13% of their workforce. And CrowdStrike laid off around 500 of their employees, and that's around 5% of their workforce. These tech players are making huge structural changes. And throughout the whole year of 2025, there has been over 50,000 tech layoffs, and it's only May. So you might be wondering, what is driving this? Well, it's not only AI and automation. It's also cost cutting, slower growth.
Cost cutting. I always talk about that. Employees are the most expensive thing in their company. The first thing to go are the most expensive thing in their company, and that's the employee. Cost cutting. I'm glad she said that.
Passes and investor pressure. Some of it is about automation, but some of it is also about boosting profits. And while tech keeps evolving, thousands of people are getting left behind. The future.
You have to evolve, man. You have to learn how to pivot and adapt. You have to be adaptable. If that makes any sense. If that's even a real word, being adaptable. Could you adapt with today's time? Are you able to do that? And to me, that's using AI for something that you're doing, whether it's personal or professional. You have to adapt. You have to take advantage and be part of today's new tools, just the new world. AI is here. It's definitely here. I use AI for everything, both professional reasons and personal reasons. I use AI. I'm glad she said that.
Work is here, but it's not totally safe. Do you think tech companies should be held more accountable? Drop your thoughts down below and follow for more tech updates.
So apparently the entire Google Cloud platform is down right now. As you can see, it's affecting Spotify, Snapchat, Pokemon trading card game, and Nest, among others. Shopify, that's a big one. YouTube. This has been going on for about an hour, but they just updated it 5 minutes ago before this was saying, nope, there's no issue. No issue.
Other opinion, because I don't see enough people talk about it, at least right now, is that tech sucks. Tech is, I don't know if it's a mixture of things or just one thing, but I just feel like recently with layoffs and people leaving tech and people not being able to find a job in tech straight out of like undergrad or even their masters, it's just kind of like, what is going on? Like, what is in the air and how do we get past this? Because it sucks. It sucks because I love the space that I get to work in. It's a mix of those things. And also like me personally, like, I feel like there's something missing. I don't know if it's like a purpose or a mission or, you know, all of those things interconnected, but it's just been rough recently, the last couple of weeks, because I just feel like I'm on the right track, but I'm just on the wrong street. Like something is just missing and I can't put my finger on it. I am going to reach 3 years in August, which is great.
I'm gonna stop right here real quick. So let me end it with this. A lot of people were lied to on the internet. See, I remember back in 2020, there were so many influencers, pushing this idea. If you start learning how to code, you can find a job that pays 6 figures. That's a lie. So someone sold you a dream that's just, it's just a dream, basically. To just get in and start making 6 figures is laughable. It is, again, the most expensive thing at a job is the employee. And you're asking for a employer to pay you hundreds and thousands of dollars per year. That's, you're fresh out of college, no experience. It was comical back then. I've seen so many influencers showing like a day in the life of software engineer or development, cybersecurity. They're like hanging out all day doing whatever, not really working, but they're not showcasing that. They sold you a dream, and people thought, I want this too, let me get into tech. Now they're realizing it was just all just a dream. That's not realistic. To make 6 figures right after college is not realistic for some people. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's such a small portion of people that can actually experience that. So to think that everyone could just start coding and just land a job of 6 figures is so silly. But that's one thing, right? A lot of lies. Again, this channel is all about just putting out the truth and just help people be aware and kind of go from that. I went to coding boot camp myself, right? I went to a coding boot camp not to become an engineer or a developer, but solely for connection and networking. That's exactly what I got. All my jobs I've received, they called up the school that I went to for reference, for professional references. It worked, literally. I even knew the actual owner of the school. Like, I have his number. I follow him on LinkedIn. We're still cool with each other. I even follow him on IG. But he's my professional reference. Whenever I'm finding like a new job or whatever, he's one of my first professional references to just to just speak good about me. I mean, my whole point is you got lied to. You got sold a dream big time. Just be careful who you consume on social media. There's a lot of BS going on right now just to sell you a course. And like I said, I sell a course myself. I do, but it actually does work. It's helped a lot of people land jobs in tech. especially in IT, mainly IT. Now, I'm big on IT because I do think IT, for what I do, which is IT support, it is AI proof. Super AI proof. It is. It requires physical labor. Unlike someone that's developing, that's on a computer all day, that job can easily be replaced by a machine, easily, right? Physical labor, not so much. And when I say physical labor, I'm talking about a police officer, construction worker, even someone that works as a network engineer, IT support. It's physical labor. You have to be at some place to set something up, some kind of hardware. It's not going away anytime soon, but most jobs in tech, especially development, engineering, is going away, man. Not all of them, of course, but a lot of you are done. You're done. But yeah, again, I'm on TikTok, I'm on IG, I am on LinkedIn. Feel free to contact me on those platforms if you wish to. Again, join my email newsletter. It's on my website. The website is in the description box below for more information. And you're all set. Thanks for watching this video. Hope it was entertaining. Hope it was valuable. And I pray to God it benefits you in some way, shape, or form. Peace out. I'm out of here.